In the dimly lit corners of the underground music scene, there existed a band shrouded in darkness, both musically and literally. They called themselves Eternal Echo, a name that resonated with the eternal night that surrounded their existence. Eternal Echo was not your typical punk band. Underneath their rebellious exterior and raucous performances, the members were vampires who reveled in the thrill of the night. Their tour bus, a rolling coffin on wheels, had no windows except for the front, allowing the driver and band manager, a human named Victor, to navigate the roads during the daylight hours. Victor served his immortal masters faithfully, handling their affairs in the daylight while the band slept in their coffins. He managed bookings, dealt with their record label, and ensured that the members of Eternal Echo remained hidden from the prying eyes of the public. The music of Eternal Echo was a potent force, a blend of energetic punk beats and hypnotic melodies that infected the minds of their fans. As the band traveled from town to town, a growing number of followers trailed behind them, captivated by the otherworldly awe of their performances. The band had an unspoken agreement with their fans, a few carefully chosen victims here and there, to satiate their vampiric thirst. And in return, Eternal Echo granted their followers a taste of immortality through the hypnotic power of their music. However, this delicate balance was shattered when one victim, a young man named Joey, managed to escape the clutches of the band. With half-bitten wounds, he began to turn and, in a desperate attempt to survive, started creating a legion of vampires by biting others. The once controlled feeding became an uncontrollable epidemic, and reports of missing people flooded in, catching the attention of law enforcement agencies. The FBI and National Guard were mobilized to eradicate the growing vampire threat. Faced with imminent danger, the band with Victor at the wheel retreated to a long-forgotten ghost town, hidden from the prying eyes of authorities. A Wiccan fan, who had been following Eternal Echo since their early days, stepped forward. She, too, was adept at the secrets of the night and offered to help. Under her guidance, the band found sanctuary in the abandoned town, shielded from the public eye. Meanwhile, their record company worked tirelessly to shift the focus away from their punk band, casting doubt on the connection between Eternal Echo and the vampire epidemic. As the National Guard and Special Forces teams hunted down and exterminated the newly turned vampires, the members of Eternal Echo remained untouched, grateful for the Wiccans' intervention. In the midst of the chaos, love blossomed between Victor and the Wiccan, forging a bond that transcended the boundaries of mortality. With the threat neutralized, Eternal Echo emerged from hiding, and with the Wiccan and Victor by their side, they resumed their global tour, captivating audiences with their infectious music once again. The band had weathered the storm, and as they returned to the studio to record their next project, they knew that their immortal secrets were safe, thanks to the unlikely alliance that had saved them from the brink of exposure. Stay tuned for the continuing story in part 2. Thank you for watching.